Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Sam here. Welcome to this video. So you probably know now that RuneScape 3 is just around the corner, and I wanted to make a video about it, talking about the things I'm looking forward to, and also the things I'm going to be missing, from RuneScape 2. So to start it off with RuneScape 2, a little bit of background information. I started playing in 2007. I believe it was about July 2007. I was just around my friend's house, and he showed me RuneScape, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And at that time, I didn't have internet at home, so I could only really play it when I was around his house. And I did like the fact that you could sort of interact with people online. I'd never seen anything like that before, and it was just sort of a really fun game, which I liked the look of. So shortly afterwards, a couple of months, I got internet, and RuneScape was one of the first things I actually checked out, because I was like, my laptop. It's a game that you're like any computer could run. I had like just a laptop at the time, so I was pretty sure it could run it. And I'd meet up with my friends, and we'd just hang out and train together and things like that, just the usual stuff. And yeah, it's just a really good game to play with your friends and stuff with. So that was awesome. I then actually became a member in January 2008, and I've never stopped being a member, so I've been going for like, wow, 5 years now of membership, like continuous membership, which is crazy. But I've enjoyed it. I still love the game. I find it really good fun, and I'm going to go over now the favorite memories of RuneScape 2 throughout my sort of RuneScape 2 career. So yeah, right. So then to start off, my first, or what probably my favorite memory ever would be me buying my first Dragon Chain body. This was when I was going for it. This was something that looked really nice. It was a really nice looking sort of Dragon Chain. Before they updated it, and now it looks pretty bad. But this is when it looked nice, and I really wanted it. But it cost too much money. I remember at the time it was about 10 mil, so that was a lot of money then, and it was hard to sort of get to that. But I remember just camping out green dragons for ages, and I eventually got all the money to actually buy it, and I was so happy. I really was. It was like an awesome buy. I actually remember, because I had a 10 mil, just over 10 mil, and I put in an offer for the Dragon Chain, but I literally sold everything. I sold my whip, all the armor I had, and everything like that. And it wouldn't actually buy at the time, so I couldn't actually continue doing green dragons to make a little bit more money, because I didn't have any gear. I was that sort of eager to get it. I completely sold my bank, and I do remember it eventually coming through, and I was just going crazy, like, oh my god, like this is literally my bank. I'd sold everything. I mean, I wouldn't do that nowadays. I sort of make the money first and just keep my gear. But at that time, I just really wanted it so bad, and it was awesome. And I remember sort of eventually just working the rest of my my character up, getting the dragon plate legs, dragon boots, then dragon med helm at the time, because dragon full helm was quite a lot of money back then. Probably even more than the dragon chain. So yeah, that was definitely something I wasn't gonna go for. And yeah, my guy was like a dragon man pretty much. I remember I used to chop some magics as well, because I didn't want to go back to green dragons and risk my dragon. I wanted to stay safe. So I remember I actually woodcutted like magic logs for like ages and ages, like magics and U's and stuff like that. And that was actually one of my other ways of making money back in the day. I just talk to people and just woodcut all day, and I found it pretty easy. Back then I could actually like I don't remember multitasking that much. I was just sort of talking to people, and that was just a really fun time actually. I don't speak to them people now, because that was a long time ago, but at that time it was pretty fun. And I remember also another way of making money on back then, I used to pick flax and string it into bowstring and things like that. The really newbie methods to make money, and that's what I did back then. So it's kind of funny thinking back at it now, because obviously I wouldn't do it, but it's sort of like I was just desperate to get that dragon chain and make some money, so I was just doing like the noobiest methods, the safest methods. But that's all done now, and as you guys know by probably watching my like latest vids, I do a lot of PVM. I'm a lot better. I've got better gear, and yeah, it's just like a massive improvement. But yeah, definitely going for the dragon chain body was like one of my favorite memories ever so far in RuneScape. So another favorite memory would probably be RuneScape HD. Now this came out in, I think it was July the 1st, 2008. I actually remember it a lot, because I was really sort of looking forward to it. I saw some pictures, and if you don't know already, before it was literally standard detail. That was all you could sort of play the game in. So seeing some like HD graphics was like absolutely insane. It did look awesome. Like you'd see YouTube videos of it, and it was like, oh my god, like just the contrast was crazy. So yeah, I was waiting for that to come out. And I remember actually coming home from the school, and I was like, oh my god, RuneScape HD. I remember like going back, and the website was updated, and the game took ages to load. It took me about 10 minutes just to load everything. So that took a while, and then I eventually found out my laptop couldn't play it, and I was really sort of I was just mystified. I don't even know if that's a word, but just I was really sort of curious why it wasn't working. And I found out actually after like testing it after a while that if my computer screen would ever see like water on the screen, it would actually freeze. So that was really strange. Like I could play RuneScape HD, it was very laggy, but if the screen ever saw water, it would just freeze up. And if you don't know already, when it came out, there was like a moving login screen. So there's like this moving background, behind the login screen, and even if that saw water, it would freeze it, and that was just really annoying because it had to play it at the time, and you couldn't turn it off. So that really did sort of screw me over, and I couldn't really get into the game. Only a couple of times I'd managed to get in, and it was just like crazy. But even if I like walked past a fountain or a sink, it would freeze, and it was just good fight me. So that was kind of annoying. But still, at the same time, it was just like, I don't know why. Favorite memory? Well, I guess because I remember my sister used to play RuneScape back in the day, and she could play it because she had a laptop too, and I was like really jealous. And I don't know why. I've always been a person who's into sort of like the graphics and like the interface and things like that. I mean, most people probably just have the content and stuff, but I do like the behind the scenes stuff. In terms of the game engine and things like that. So hence why I'm really looking forward to RuneScape 3, but I'll go into that in a second. And then sort of my final favourite memory of RuneScape 2 would probably be, or one of them, sorry, would be the fact I started YouTube. Obviously started YouTube when RuneScape 2 was about, so it's sort of just always been the game I'm used to. I mean, like I said, I started in 2007, so I didn't play Classic, so RuneScape 2 has always been with me, and I never played Classic before. Well, I have when you can have them times so you can play it for free and stuff like that or whatever, but RuneScape 2 has always been the game I've played, and I've enjoyed it, and I just know pretty much everything about it now. Best methods to do stuff. I know like the key combinations and everything like that, so really used to RuneScape 2, and I'm gonna miss it, like the game engine itself. Just like the thing you can see on the screen right now. This is just like background footage, by the way. I'm not actually doing this live. I'd be like probably dead by now, but just sort of the game engine stuff like that. I've just learnt it, and yeah, I'm gonna miss it because obviously RuneScape 3 is completely different. I mean, it's still the same game, but just completely different in terms of how it runs. So that's gonna get time to get used to and stuff like that. Okay then, so moving on to RuneScape 3 and the things I'm looking forward to about that. Well, to start off, we got just sort of a brief update towards what RuneScape 3 is actually bringing. We got the draw distance. So if you don't know what that means, if you actually see on the screen right now, I'm at Dagon Kings, and there's like a fog. If I to the the end of what I can see, with the draw distance, you can set it to far, and you can pretty much see forever. So that is awesome. I do like the fact of that. It's just sort of like something we've dreamed of. To be able to see as far as we want. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. However, there is one thing I really don't like about it, and the fact is you can only see monsters and players and also NPCs only 9 squares away from you, so that's the same as what the game is now. So even if you've got it on full screen, max settings and everything like that, you can still only see up to 9 squares, which really isn't a lot if you think about having the draw distance on far. So something like that is really annoying, especially for people who do have like really good computers. Like I say, my computer is pretty decent, and the fact that 9 squares is nothing different, it does sort of make the game look a little bit worse off. Obviously, I'm surprised Jagex actually said that, because if they could add that feature to be able to see monsters as far away as you can, it would make the game look pretty awesome, and to see players running around right in the background would just be crazy, and I'd really like that. But I do know they only said that because it's like an unfair advantage, but I mean, the only unfair advantage I can see from it maybe would be from the wilderness. Like, obviously you can see people far away, so you can see where to dodge, but still, I mean, if people have the computer to do it, they should be able to have it to what they can. I just think it's just a bit silly that Jagex is doing it to like fair play and things like that. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but hopefully Jagex might change it. Like, even if they just up it to about 20 squares away or 30, that might be better. I think most people who most people who play RuneScape now have got a fairly decent computer, because I've got a laptop and I cannot play, or I cannot use abilities on that at all. Like, I've tried. Like, I'm not being biased. I've tried. And it's just like it's near impossible. I mean, obviously there's going to be people who do play on laptops with like the mouse pad, and they're good at it, but I think I'd say the majority of people who do have a laptop probably have a mouse. Had a massive lag spike there on RuneScape as well at that time. That was kind of funny. I was kind of scared then. But yeah, I think most people who do play RuneScape now have a fairly decent computer. Maybe leave your what computers you have in the comments too. What if you got like a really good computer, if you play on a laptop. I don't know, and also leave your thoughts on the things I'm saying too. That'd be interesting to see what you guys think. So yeah, the draw distance overall, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully, like I said, they will make it a bit like so like we can see further, like maybe 20, 30 squares. That would be nice too. But we're just going to wait and see. Obviously, they're going to be going through like loads and loads of patches and updates and stuff like that. But we'll just have to wait and see. So the next thing is the new interface. So the new interface is something that is definitely going to take time to get used to for sure. I've played the beta and I'm still not really familiar with how it works and things like that. It's kind of hard to describe what it's like. It's just a massive sort of, but when you start playing it, it's just like, whoa, is this like RuneScape? It's like completely different to what it is now. Overall, I do like the fact that you can customize it, so you can, you don't have to follow Jagex's rules in terms of what goes where. You can, place where anything, wherever you want, in terms of what suits you. So I do like the fact of that, customization, make your sort of like loadouts like unique to another person. So I do like that, and you can also still set it as the same as well. So if you're someone who plays in fixed screen, you can still have it as in like fixed screen. So there's nothing to worry about from that. But yeah, I do like the look of the things with like the interface and stuff like that. However, yeah, like I said, it was confusing. It definitely is confusing. I think most people who are going to see the new interface are going to be like, wow, what the hell? It is really quite confusing because of the customization about it, because there's so many things you can do to customize it. It is like, where do I start? But I'm just guessing that over time people will be used to it, just like how the EOC like impacted on the game. People at the start were like, what the hell is this? And now sort of the majority of people who stuck with the game sort of know what to do. So yeah, that's cool. So of course, updated graphics. I think the graphics are to do with HTML5. I haven't like researched too much about that, but I do know the graphics do look nicer, including the lighting detail and the water detail. That looks awesome. Definitely check some videos on that. I personally haven't made a video on RuneScape 3 yet, not because I don't want to, but I'm just waiting for the full release, and I just want to show you then, because it's still fairly laggy for me and I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm going to wait till it's actually been released. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It is released on the 22nd, by the way, so that's 2 days time. That's going to be this Monday, just in case you are wondering. So very, very soon it's going to be out, so make the most of what the game is now. Hence why I've been like camping DKs for so long. You never know, your favorite boss could be completely ruined for the time being, because you have no idea what to do. Like I know I keep saying stuff like this and people will be like, but it's the same game, Sam. But it's a different game engine. Like the new interface is going to take time to get used to, so you've got to plan it out. And yeah, you will find it difficult. I can assure you that it will be difficult to sort of you won't be able to just go back to your boss and just continue where you left off, because there's just so many different things added to the game now. It's just like you need to practice and stuff like that. So with like RuneScape 3, I am looking forward to future updates with the draw distance. They'll be able to make some crazy stuff, and just like the updated graphics, like the new quests and things like that, are going to look awesome. And with the recent boss update of Virago, just imagine what they can do with HTML5. It's just going to be crazy, and I am really looking forward to it. Overall, if I was to like tell you how much I'm looking forward to it, probably at the moment about 75%. Of course I'm going to miss the old game, like I've been saying. This is the game I've been always playing, or the same system, the game system and the game engine, I mean, and I will miss it. I do love the way it is. Hopefully it will be like still a difference, so it's like it's worth being called RuneScape 3, but at the same time still sort of similar to where it was before, where everyone sort of loves the game and things like that. But yeah, I've been rambling on now for quite a long time now, and I don't want to be talking for too long because you guys probably got stuff to do. But as I sort of finish this off, if you guys could maybe leave in the comments your favourite memories of RuneScape 2. Maybe it could be an achievement, a quest complete, I don't know, maybe some epic drop. I really don't know. Leave it in the comments, and maybe also leave in the comments what you're looking forward to in terms of RuneScape 3. That'd be sort of nice to know. Maybe also include what your worst memory is in RuneScape 2 too. So if you like, maybe you died somewhere or you got scammed. That's not a nice thing to really talk about, but if you do want to leave a comment on that, then feel free to leave it. And also maybe something you're not looking forward to in RuneScape 3. So it could be, for example, oh, I don't like the new interface, and don't just say that. Just say like, I don't like the new interface because, elaborate from it, and really sort of let me know why. because I'm sure maybe if there is a Jagex mod watching this, they could maybe look in the comments and sort of see what you guys don't like and maybe some improvements. So that's going to be it from me, guys. Just a finishing clip, as you can see on here. Just an update, I have actually started making the 1 million nats. That was a goal I set myself out as like a long-term RuneScape goal. At this time, I think I have about 10k nats. I think this clip is a little bit old, so I might have like 6k or 5k, I have no idea. But yeah, it's going well. It's weird because it's like runecrafting like this is something I can actually do. And I don't really get too bored. I just listen to music, so yeah, it's not a problem. But yeah, as you can see on the screen, like nearly 100k pure essence. That cost, I've actually purchased, or I have an offer into G for about 500k pure essence, which is 30 mil in total, or 31 mil. It's quite a lot, but you know, it's going to be a good thing. I've got a gut feeling as well, for some strange reason, pure essence is going to rise like mad, and also naturines will go up in price. I've just got a gut feeling, I don't know why. I've got a sixth sense of that it's going to rise. Like pure essence at the moment is 63 GP, which is incredibly cheap, so it can only rise really. But yeah, if it does, that's awesome because I'm buying 500k of it. But yeah, there's just something to look out for as well in terms of RuneScape 3. You know, if things are going to start rising, you know, if the bots, like their programs, stop working too, maybe it's time to merge something. But yeah, I'm meant to end it now. But yeah, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and please leave a comment and throw it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And yeah, see you next time, guys. Peace out.